But I beg to mention this writ petition
Yes.
will be taken up along with 15 because this also same matter regarding regularization.
15.
I'm making an unlisted matter, madam. This case was also
It's for orders.
Yes.
What is to be the?
that
We'll
this,
take it up tomorrow.
It's my lord, item number 4, lordship.
Yes.
We need time, lordship.
For what?
Lordship, we have to file rejoinder. I have filed 2 rejoinder already. Then one is remaining, lordship.
Any objection? You want to file rejoinder?
Yes, lordship.
Which one? To which affidavit?
Lordship, against the respondent number 6, lordship.
6.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, lordship. They have filed reply, lordship. 6 numbers. Respondent number 6.
Lordship, I am appearing on behalf of respondent number 6.
6.
Yes, Lordship.
Respondent number
4.
5.
5. Which for the state?
Is that
3,000. 4. Item number 4. Transformation. Item number 4.
Can I take up this matter?
yes, lordship.
Can I take up this matter?
Lordship, that as per this suggestion of this senior on 26, lordship.
No. Can I take up this matter?
Lordship, that I have not this.
You find out. Today I'll take up, but since you are adjourning, find out.
No, lordship. Actually, argument is done by this senior advocate, lordship.
Who's senior?
Majumdar sir. Sir.
You have no objection. Mr. G. Kato, learned counsel for the petitioner. Press for listing the matter on
24, lordship.
24.
Yes, lordship.
24/06/09/2024
Chikato.
for filing affidavit in reply
Yes.
to the affidavit in opposition filed by respondent number
6, lordship.
6. Who is respondent 6?
I am appearing on behalf of respondent.
Who is respondent 6?
Local MLA, Lordship.
What local MLA has to do? Got to do it.
Lordship, there are some
Anyway,
harsh comments against me, lordship. That in reply of the respondent number 6, there is some allegation that I have to review, lordship.
had you not have your share of become a DDSC for some time? Give everyone a chance. It's not that it's not interchangeable. You have been transferred to where?
Same state.
Lordship,
Within Alo only.
yes, lordship. But then, lordship,
It's not even 1 kilometer.
no, lordship, this is
Which school? Which school?
lordship, Nehru
Nehru.
School. Yes, lordship.
Where is your office? Present office.
Lordship, that at
Where is your present office?
that alloy itself, lordship.
What is the distance?
No, lordship,
Not
there
even
is,
not even 1 kilometer.
in fact, lordship, there is, since I am attending the retire in 5 months, lordship.
See, that retirement will be applicable when you are transferred to some other place, far away or somewhere which you cannot prepare your pension papers and other things. Within a distance of not even a half kilometer. What's this?
While doing the transfer, there is allegation against me, lordship, that there is allegation against me while doing the transfer, lordship. This is the concern, lordship.
This court suggests you give everyone a chance
Lordship.
to serve. It's not that you have been transferred to some other place, far off place, or you have been, posted to a place or a post which is lower than your post, lower than post you are holding. DDSC and principal are interchangeable.
Lordship, that can be understand, lordship. Some other than that there is a accommodation where I have transfer. There is no any quota, lordship. Then I have to accommodate all my.
We'll direct them to the state to give you a proper accommodation.
Lordship, this is the reason that
He will be there only even.
Is there any provision of HRA? HRA, house rent allowance.
Malad, in case if they are accommodated in the quarter, Malad, that may not be applicable. But if it's not there, if they are staying in rented house.
Now, are you
No,
staying in
no.
a rented house?
no, Lordship, that I am protected by policy of the transfer policy of the
Transfer
department.
policy
That's it.
says you should not, normally, officers should not do transfer within 1 year of his retirement. That is the reason behind it.
That's it.
And considering this aspect, Malad. he
But
has
I
been-
think behind the scene, I don't know, but as per as the law,
Exactly,
legally it is concerned, you cannot see what's is playing behind the scene.
This is the reason I am allowed to file this region, the Lordship.
Anyway, for what is that last one?
Login करने से वीडियो ऑन करने से क्या पाए ये दिखाई देगा
That's next.
नहीं ये
What's that?
Presiden
Who is?
Kalau naglang apa man?
Mga pag
The prayer not being objected to by the learned council for the respondents come up. List is better on 24,
Yes, Lordship.
14, 24,
24.
240922.
Lordship, interim may be continued, Lordship. There is an interim.
सही
Interim order passed,
है
stands vacated. Anyway, interim order passed earlier, shall continue.
My lord, today's supplementary hearing 17. That
17 were disposing.
disposing.
Where we'll consider the merit of the decision of the deputy commissioner.
Mhm.
We'll dispose.
All right, my lord. I thought I'll be asking for some accommodation. If
No,
you be declined to dispose
You,
of, then-
no, you make your submission on the basis of you defend that order.
My lord, yes,
and
We'll dispose it of.
because
another difficulty is my lord there is a still interim order by which my lord we are restricted to not take up construction activities.
That's why we'll consider and dispose it of today. Today,
Subjective on which
yes.
part-
Are you ready?
Yes, but since the
my
government.
lord, if everybody is ready, my lord, because brief has been given just now, my lord, no issue, my lord.
No, you
I'll
just go
maximize
through,
it.
you just go through the
Issues order.
impure order, deputy commissioner's
Orders.
order. On that basis, you can submit. We'll record it and we'll decide.
Lordship, may I, Lordship? I beg to mention item number 16, Lordship.
16,
Yes.
no adjournment.
Lordship, senior is out of session.
Give him the file. Second file, you go through the second file.
Lordship, senior is out of session. He's
No
out
worry,
sick.
you go through the file. We have enough time. How much you want? How much time you want? How long?
Lordship, I think first time on this matter, so.
Okay, you go through the file. Take the second file.
Yeah, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, I beg to mention one unlisted matter for tomorrow.
Tomorrow it's not unlisted. Tomorrow will be listed. What is the urgency?
Your Lordship, there's no urgency as such, but it's a new matter and it was listed yesterday. But we missed it because we were engaged.
It's
in
a
the
new
other
matter.
Yes, Your Lordship.
It will be listed tomorrow. Hello?
May I please, my lord?
Yes.
My lord, and before this honorable court being agreed by transfer within less than a year of
You
joining-
consider her, he or
her,
she,
her, she.
her representation. Till such
Madam,
time, no,
The email.
what do you say?
Absolutely fine, my lord. Till
Come
then I
back,
should be
come back
protected.
again if your representation is rejected.
Actually, I have a very genuine issue, my lord. First of all, I am not completed.
So then you will issue notice,
And,
no interim.
no, my lord, the interim is
In that
unnecessary,
case,
my
my
lord.
lord, this representation can be disposed of, my lord. They will look into the grievances, my lord, genuineness and
They have not considered my representation till
it's
date.
pending, my lord.
Pending.
That's why I'm saying your representation should be disposed of,
Yes.
considering the grounds which you have taken,
Yes,
not the illness of your daughter, but the
yes.
transfer policy.
Policy is not.
My lord. That
Then,
would be best.
my lord, I may be allowed to file detailed representation. my lord.
Representation.
Yes, yes.
Because you have not taken that ground in the
Yes, some of the
representation.
ground I have not in detail, merely mentioned in short.
So in that case, we'll issue notice. Short date will fix, will state a transfer. Where is that guideline? Where is that guideline?
Guideline, my lord, annexure 7, page 29.
29.
Yes, my lord. Here, my lord, now Department of Health and Family Welfare, they have their own transfer and posting policy.
Relevant page.
11 page, my lord, page 30.
Relevant page.
30.
Huh?
Page 30, my lord, onwards.
30. Transfer and posting.
So
purpose.
4.1.b, my lord. Here,
In the first week of January of every year, transfer, it's okay.
on completion of, my lord, mandatory posting tenure of 3 years, my lord. And normally transfer has to be, my lord, implemented in the month of April, my lord. As per
It's
guideline.
okay.
And second, third, my lord, I
What
have
is
already,
that, something like that? Other,
my lord, I have already served, my lord, those deficit place, hard post.
where it is?
Is 8.5, my lord.
8.5.
Page 33, my lord. Page 33, my lord.
32.
33, my lord.
A GDM special who has been
Already-
completed her minimum tenure posting at a deficient and optimal health facility. If there are candidates available on the same pay level, he was yet to be posted in such facility. How do we know? There are other candidates
That
available.
is why, my lord.
There is, my lord, a lot of other officers are there, my lord, who have not been posted to hard posting, my lord.
Is there any reliever
No, my lord,
in
no
your
reliever.
place? It's okay. Heard Mr. D. Laji, learned counsel for the petitioner. By filing this application, the petitioner has put to challenge the transfer and posting order dated 20/08/2024 issued by the Commissioner within bracket Health and Family Welfare brackets Government of Arunachal Pradesh, whereby as many as 31 doctors, should we say doctors? No, 31 GDMOs
GDMOs.
within bracket allopathy bracket close have been transferred. Did I say including the petitioner? Including the petitioner have been transferred. What is your name?
Serial number 8, my lord.
It is the case of the petitioner that she has completed, no, before that, please. The petitioner is sought to be transferred from PHE, under DMO, UPIA to PHE Pania under DMO Karadadi. Then next para, huh? It is the case of the petitioner that in terms of the transfer and posting policy, that is 18-10-2023, regulating the transfer and posting of GDMOs and specialists employed in the Health and Family Welfare Department, Government of Arunachal Pradesh. The transfer the request for transfer should be sought in the first week of January, who have completed their mandatory posting and tenure of 3 years in different healthcare facilities of the district, along with the opinions for their preferred places of posting. And same shall be prepared and issued by 15th of March, 15th of March every year. And then the orders will be dispatched for implementation within the first week of April at the beginning of the new financial year. This stuff. The petitioner has not made any request for transfer, as she has completed 11
11 months.
months in the present place of posting at PHE Poma,
PSC Poma,
PHE Poma,
and presently attached to Donipolo Airport,
presently attached to Donipolo
Airport, MI room.
Airport, Alongi. Listen. It is the further case of the petitioner that as per clause 8.5 of the transfer and posting policy 2023. With what is that? You just mentioned the policy 18-10-2023. A GDMO oblique specialist, a GDMO who has already completed his or her minimum tenure of posting at a deficit, within inverted comma, and optimal within inverted comma health facility would not be posted to such a facility a second time if there are candidates available in the same pay level who are yet to be posted to such facility. The petitioner claims to have completed her posting at a deficit or
Deficit,
optimal?
madam,
Deficit
Yes, madam.
at
At Soha PSC in Tirap district.
deficit health facility at
Soha
Soha
in Tirap district.
is
SOHA.
Soha at Tirap district and served therefore how many?
4 years.
4 years. Please stop. Listener. Therefore, the petitioners submits that the transport of the petitioner is in violation of the policy, transfer and posting policy dated 18/10/2024, 23. Lister. That effort, the petitioner contends that she has an ailing daughter
Yes,
who is
4-year-old daughter.
ailing 4 years old daughter who needs a constant care and medical facilities which is available at Itanagar,
Yes, our commission.
and the place, the PHE place where the petitioner is sought to be transferred has no such facility.
No question.
Mr. Issue notice returnable by 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks, madam, 3 weeks. Since Mr. Who is number one? S. Sangeeta, P. Sangeeta, and Mr. Learned Government Advocate, Learned State Council, and Mr. T. Tagum, Learned Standing Council,
For health and
Health
family.
and Family Welfare Department, have entered appearance and accepted notice on behalf of so and so, so and so. All the respondents, no formal notice, so and so. Consider the heard on interim prayer. Huh? You just do one thing. So and so, so, and then you write that issue notice and all. Whatever submissions he has made, that will be after the thing. Huh? After the heard the prayer on interim, huh? Then you write. Huh? Then thereafter you continue. Having considered that the petitioner has already has served 4 years at Soha, PHE,
PSC.
PHE Soha, which is considered to be deficit, what is called health deficit?
Yes.
Health facility. And she has completed 11 months in the present place of posting. Till the returnable date. The interim or the transfer and posting of the petitioner dated 20/08/2024 shall remain suspended. List after
In
3
respect of petitioner, ma'am.
No, we have said transfer and posting of so and so
Petitioner.
petitioner only. Petitioner. By that order dated so and so. Shall remain suspended.
Most obliged, ma'am.
That's what we did.
Well, this. Who are you?
Your lordship, I am a unemployed engineer.
So
Yeah,
it's so big. What is the materials?
Your lordship, there is a government notification that
It's okay.
uh,
It's not a public interest litigation.
this is not a public interest litigation, but your lordship, due to delay in
Is there
advertisement of post,
Is there any illegal appointments?
yes, officiating those J's are
Forget
holding-
officiating. Officiating, promotion were not concerned. Any direct illegal appointments,
Yes, lordship.
direct in direct
There are through
recruitment.
RTI, your lordship, it has been found that many those J's are being officiated to A's and this.
Forget it.
but
Officiating
basis of
and other
what-
thing were not concerned. Is there any material to show that there have been appointment, direct recruitment without following the rules. You show us to that.
If they, the petitioner is agreed that they are not following the rule and very.
Where did you show any material? Any illegal appointment in a direct recruitment?
Direct recruitment, your lordship, there is not so such.
So,
Only that those J's are holding two posts. They are J as well as also they are holding A.
you are unemployed. What is
Yes,
your
lordship,
right?
but I'm-
Whether officiate, not officiate, promotion, where is your right?
I
You
agree.
may have a right to participate in the recruitment process, direct recruitment process. Is there any material to show that without following the rules and
There was one, your lordship, recruitment rules. Through that, it was to be 50% through DPC.
it was,
Uh,
it's okay.
Page number.
Is there any, is there any appointment by a direct recruitment without following the rules?
Here, your lordship, there is another notification.
Just issue notice, that's all.
Yes. Your lordship,
You
Actually-
show us any material that
Actually-
there's a direct recruitment without following the rules, that's all.
What exactly they are harping, my lord,
There
that
is one,
from junior engineer, some officiative promotion made to the assistant. That's all.
How you can accept?
your lordship,
We're not recording the facts also. We're simply issuing
And
notice.
also, my lord, who are those officiating officer?
Yeah.
They are also not there, my lord. Totally vague allegations.
We-
your lordship, there I have annexed a list of those appointees.
Are they party before this one?
Yes.
Have they been added?
they-
Have they been added as a party here?
no, your lordship.
Then
If the lordship,
it's elementary,
We have not read only, we have made annex there.
huh?
We have only made annex, not read the part.
So you made them. If you seriously, and then the maintainability will be also be, will keep it open.
Meantime, your lordship notice maybe, so I'll think for a.
In fact, a notice doesn't also deserve.
Well-
It's vague.
Your lordship,
Withdraw, file a fresh petition with better particulars. Let us not file up the cases by issuing a notice unless there is any substance.
meantime, your lordship, it is being come to the knowledge of petitioner. It is not in record, but those officials are going to be absolved very soon. Yes.
No, how you are aggrieved? It's a writ petition by you. How you are aggrieved?
Then press advertisement, press job will not be created, your lordship.
Huh?
Then press jobs will be not created, advertisement, your lordship. For interest of the your lordship, notice may be issued.
Mr. A. Bhattacharya, then counsel for the petitioner. Only one petitioner.
Only one.
He's the only unemployed engineer in the state.
No, there are many, your lordship, thousands. But
Challenge by this in this writ petition is to the purported illegal appointment on officiating oblique functional oblique ad hoc basis to the post of assistant engineer.
to the post of J's and assistant engineer.
No, how can there be a functional
Yes, your lordship.
assistant engineers in the Department of Public Health and Engineering and Water Supply, Water Supply? List of the petitioner claims to be unemployed engineer,
Civil engineering.
huh?
Graduate in BE civil.
Unemployed graduate civil engineer. List of Mr. A. Bhattacharya learned counsel for the petitioner submits that by rampantly appointing the junior engineers to the post of assistant engineer on officiating oblique ad hoc oblique, what is that?
Functional.
Functional. In violation of applicable recruitment rules and the notification issued by the state from time to time, deprives the right of the unemployed engineer, unemployed graduate engineers to participate in the recruitment process. As such appointment block the post which are meant for direct recruitment. Issue notice returnable within 4 weeks. Since Mr. R.H. Nabab, learned Additional Advocate General, enters appearance on behalf of the state.
All are
Mr.
All of us.
No formal notice need with extra copy change. Mr. H. Nabab, learned Additional Senior Government Additional Advocate General, has raised the issue of maintainability of the present petition. Mr. The objection, the issue raised with regard to the maintainability shall be considered on the next date of, on the next date.
If your lordship
That's
says,
what-
my lord, that page 20, annex 3, that is pertaining to Molita, to where your lordship have passed the order, my lord, giving the retrospective promotion to the engineer, they will also annex as a ad hoc matter. Problem.
Let him have some breathing space.
Lordship, suspension matter, Lordship.
Ha.
Lordships, here in this case, Lordship, in mandatory period of 90 days, Lordships, the respondent not reviewing the suspension order of the petitioner, Lordship. At this stage, Lordship may please to issue notice, Lordship.
Yes,
My lord,
any
notice-
review?
My lord, that as well, I have to take instruction, my lords. I could not obtain instruction.
If there is no review, we'll decide, we'll dispose of the matter.
My lord, that is why, my lord, the instruction I requirement.
Can you take the instruction tomorrow?
My lord, orally, I
Not
can
possible.
take. Well,
Anyway,
but actually-
Mr. Adibam, learned counsel for the petitioner. By filing this writ petition, the petitioner has put to challenge the suspension order dated 22/09/2022 is passed by the Commissioner within bracket Education Government of Arunachal Pradesh, by which the petitioner has been put under suspension. Where is that order?
Your Lordship, annexure 18 Lordships, as well as 19 Lordship, one by Lordship, Deputy Commissioner Lordship.
Page.
Page 18 Lordship, annexure 1 Lordship,
Which order you are challenging?
2 orders Lordship. One by Deputy Commissioner Lordship. Annexure 2 Lordship, 19 Lordship.
What is this?
This is also suspension Lordship. This is deemed suspension Lordships.
Then
Lordship, this is same order Lordship. Suspension order Lordship, both are suspension order Lordship.
on the same date.
Yes, Lordship, on the same day Lordship.
What is why two suspension orders?
Lordship, as a district administration Lordship,
Forget
head of
that,
the district
No,
administration.
no,
Lordship.
just continue, huh? By which the petitioner has been put under suspension. Has been placed under suspension. with effect from 22/09/2022. Next, the contention of the, it is contended that the petition has been continuously thereafter placed under suspension without there being any statutory review in the matter.
Lordship,
This is therefore, placed for, not therefore, Mr.
Lordship, one more prayer, Lordship. Lordship, may kindly allow to correct post title, Lordship.
You file CIS.
Okay, Lordship. No issue, Lordship.
Oh, sorry, amended,
yeah.
which doesn't, otherwise it will not support in the CIS. Issue notice returnable to and so, huh? Since three weeks. Since Mr. T. Tagop, London, Standing Council, Education, Education Department, enters so and so, huh? List after 3 weeks.
Much,
Any entry more than,
no interim prayer, Lordship.
okay.
Much.
Huh?
From the.
Then you write. MS 3, Mr. So and so and MS so and so have, huh? If more than one have. Yes,
Much obliged.
But in item number 5 and 6, government is yet to file affidavit. Malad.
yes, it was, when do you want?
Malad. Can it possible on next week, Malad? I'll try, Malad, on 19, Malad.
Up to you.
Malad.
Heard Mr. T. Patil, Learned Council for the petition. It will be same order in the same,
Yes.
it will take it up together.
Together.
What you just.
Item number 7 also, Lordship.
7 also.
Lordship.
No, we'll pass separate order.
All right.
I think 5 and 6, huh? Heard Mr. T. Patil, Learned Council for the petition. Next para. Mr. T. Tagum, Learned Standing Council. Praise for and is granted 10 days time to file affidavit in opposition.
Malad, let it be released on 24, Malad.
24. List the matter on 24. Same. And then you just record, you are appearing.
Lordship, I am appearing in item number 7.
Mr. A. Apang, London Senior Counsel is present for. Respond number 3. Yes. Same order in item 6, 7. Mr. And in that case, Mr. J. Gini. London Counsel for me. Same order. Huh?
Well.
Here also item 3, respond number 3, item 7.
Lordship, need some more time to file revision.
What?
Need some more time to file revision.
On the prayer of Mr.
And Chatham.
Learned Counsel for the petitioner. List this matter after 4 weeks so as to enable him to file affidavit in reply. You are supposed to file amended course title.
We need time, sir.
Yes, you are supposed to file amended course title.
Yes, sir.
File it.
Need some time to file the.
Mr. T. Getcha,
Yes.
Learned Counsel for the petitioner is permitted, is granted further 3 weeks time to file amended course title. List after 3 weeks.
May I please, my lord?
Yes,
Here I am challenging the, my lord, order passed by the additional deputy commissioner in a civil dispute, my lord, whereby, my lord, the title of the land has been decided in favor of the private respondent, my lord.
why this is listed today?
Well, for filing affidavit by the state and private respondent has filed the affidavit, my lord.
Yes,
Right. Your lordship, they have not served extra copy, your lordship,
Extra copy.
till today.
I told you, don't make a mention about the extra copies before this court.
Yes, sir.
It's a matter of,
Meeting.
you should have asked for.
I am sorry, I'll provide, my lord. I think we have provided, my lord.
Don't repeat it again.
Otherwise, my lord,
It's
admittedly, my
you
lord,
should have some courtesy to ask from the parties. Yes, what is to be done today? We'll,
I will serve the copy, my lord. Otherwise, my lord, it is admitted fact that, my lord, after the enactment of the Arunachal Pradesh Civil Court Act, my lord, additional deputy commissioner does not have, my lord, the jurisdiction to decide civil disputes, my lord.
yes, what you say?
And the private respondent has filed a, my lord, affidavit saying that, my lord, the additional deputy commissioner has passed the, my lord, order in, my lord, in consonance with, my lord, section 145 and 147 of the CRPC, my lord.
Okay. So if you list it for admission hearing.
My lord.
Heard Mr. Rasul, learned counsel for the petition. Mr. A. Bodo, learned
Private respondent number 2.
counsel appears for
Private respondent number
respondent number
2.
2, who has submitted that he has already filed the affidavit. Mr. M.S. P. Pango, London State Council is be furnished with the extra copies of the petition and to take steps before the next list of before to take steps. What steps you'll take? It's a matter of law only.
Question of law, my lord.
Question of law only. Anyway,
My
to
lord, I will
furnish
stop the
extra
copy, my lord.
copies. List for admission hearing. After 3 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks, my lord.
After 2 weeks.
Applies, your lordship.
My lord, interim order passed earlier, may be continued.
Interim order passed earlier shall continue.
The item 10, my lord, here on the last week, my lord, the matter was listed, my lord. And this is regarding non-payment of the salaries, my lord, of the
Yes.
petitioner, my lord.
Hmm.
And on the last occasion, my lord, the counsel for the, my lord, director of ULB has stated before this honorable court that they have released the amount, my lord, to the IMC, my lord, Eternal Municipal Corporation, for the payment of the salaries, my lord. That instruction is to be filed in affidavit, my lord.
Yes, Your Honor. My lord, I have received the instruction and I have just latest one I have just received and I got the printout of this. Otherwise, Your Honor, we have already released the amount quarterly and everything is on record.
You're supposed to file the
Yes, yes.
bring on record by filing affidavit.
Yes, I'll bring this on record.
That was granted on 4th of this month.
Yes, my lord. But I have received the these documents. I have informed the department and they have provided me this morning only. The rest of the otherwise I have
No, that day you said, who is that Mr. K. Tabang?
K. Tabang IMC.
Submits that he has received certain instruction for which he prays for a week's time to file affidavit. What instruction you have received?
It was regarding, my lord, release, my lord.
Yes.
Release of the petitioner's paper, my lord.
What papers?
Petitioner's paper has been released from establishment of this, General Municipal Corporation, my lord. That part is there. Regarding, my lord, regarding.
What about the salary?
salary that we want to ascertain from them, my lord, they have whether given to us or not. We are running after that, my lord. We are running after that because recently we have shifted our office from this energy park to this shrimp, my lord. So we are not able to this how can we accept this amount they are claiming to have received, my lord. So we are waiting for their this report, my lord. And if
Who has received? They said they have released the amount
yes, my
to
lord.
you.
My lord, we have to see from the record how they.
You see, whatever from, they have said they have released the amount.
My,
Then
my lord,
let us see.
Well, and the latest is
My lord,
6th May of 2024.
my lord, if they have released, my lord, the record may be furnished to us, my lord. We will make communication. If it has really been released, my lord, we will have no objection, my lord.
This is too much, my lord. Since last 2 years, I have not been receiving my salaries, my lord. And they are playing, my lord, pity on me, my lord, by saying
270.87 lakhs has already been released.
Whether that is released against his name or not, my lord. That
For
that-
payment of salaries for both urban local bodies and Itanagar Municipal and Pasigar. It's,
My-
you all look out how they are released. Who is this? Who has released this? You're for town planning.
Yes, yes.
Town pla-
Earlier, this department was under the town planning. ULP and town planning were one single department. And that sanction amount is, sanction letter is of 2022 to 23.
Yes.
During that time, town planning was, the ULB was under town planning. But now, after, in the year 23, the UL urban local body has bifurcated and now it is independent department under urban affairs. Independent directorate. So now nodal agency is now direct.
Where is the latest one?
That is one I have provided here.
Which one?
One is of 6th February 2024 and another one is of 6th
February.
May,
Where is February?
6th May 2024. This is under granting area.
Yes.
We need not to release this amount in the name of any particular officer.
Yes. And for salaries,
Yes.
since when you are not getting the salary?
September, October 2022, my lord.
2022.
Yes, my lord.
My lord, in fact, it would be better if they could specify, my lord. Even in granting aid also, my lord.
Sir, granting aid for salary.
Salary, my lord, because we have released this gentleman, my lord. Please come to page number.
Are you, who is for, where you are serving now?
At Pasigar, my lord.
Who is for Pasigat? Are you also for appearing for Pasigat? Huh?
My lord, I think, my lord.
IMC is party here. Earlier, he was serving as an executive engineer IMC during 22-23. Now, salary, the petitioner claiming is when he was serving as a EE at IMC.
IMC.
Recently,
Not,
he has
not
joined
from
the PMC.
Pasigat.
Ultimately, my lord, the amount is released to the, my lord, IMC, my lord, for both the councils, my lord, corporation
No, no,
and the
it's
council.
clearly written.
And
No,
in fact,
See, no, granting aid is released in respect of both urban local bodies, both. But then, from where you are claiming, IMC or PMC?
IMC also, my lord, I have written many representations to the commissioner, my lord, Itanagar Municipal Corporation, my lord. And after transfer, my lord, they have even not, my lord, released the, my lord, last pay certificate to the Pasigat Municipal Council, my lord.
Okay. So basically, you are aggrieved by from your
IMC,
grievances against the IMC only.
IMC, my lord.
Yes.
My lord.
2022 to 2024,
My lord.
May 2024.
Please come to page number 14, my lord. That's why I.
Page number 14 of what?
They are repetition.
Repression, 14. 14. 14.
No, 40, my lord.
40.
My lord.
Yes.
That's why we need my lord. We need clarification, my lord, because yes, he is claiming this from 2022. And whereas he was released from our establishment, my lord, on 22 November 2021, my lord. It is in black and white, my lord. I am not saying money I might have not been received. Then I am not making in black and white, my lord. But at least this ULB, if they have given us, they could at least help us with the record, my lord.
No, my lord, kindly see page 44, my lord. My lord, while I was serving as a, my lord, executive engineer IMC, my lord, I was transferred to, my lord, Directorate of ULB, my lord. That was put to challenge before this honorable court, and honorable court has disposed of the, my lord, the writ petition by saying that, my lord, within 7 days after joining at ULB, within 7 days, I should be given appropriate posting of executive engineer, my lord. My lord, kindly see, thereafter, my lord, I requested for payment of my salaries at page 44, my lord. What the, my lord, Director ULB has said, my lord, lordship will find at page 44, my lord. Has written a letter to the commissioner, my lord. May I read page 44, my lord? On 7 February 2022, my lord. The Director ULB has forwarded the last pay certificate to the Commissioner, Itanor Municipal Corporation, my lord.
Who has to release the last pay certificate?
My lord.
Who has to release?
Now, my last pay certificate has been released by the ULB to the IMC, my lord. So you will find C at page 44, my lord. May I read, my lord? In reference to above subject, your letter under reference, it is to inform that the staff posted or deputed under municipality are drawing their salaries from the funds released and grants in aid salary. The salary of Sri Tatarapang is also released under Itanagar Municipal Corporation. The director of ULB does not have such post under grants in aid. Hence, there is no such provision of disbursing salary and in the head office and under the grant in aid salary. Therefore, it is requested to allow to draw, disburse, pay and allowance of Sri Engineer Tadar Tarang.
It's okay.
Engineer from the
Yes.
establishment of Itanagar Municipal Corporation.
What's the problem? This
Well, the fact is that my
urban
lord, learned council is not
town
coming
plan-
out with the facts of the case, my lord.
town
That's why.
planning and urban local bodies has forwarded the last pay certificate. The salary has to be paid by you only. You have to pay the salary.
Please let me verify whether we have received or not. If we have received, please certainly pay, my lord.
It's 2022. When he was posted, when you were posted to Pasigat?
Pasigat, my lord. Pasigat on, my lord. 19/1/2024, my lord.
19/1,
2024, my lord.
24. He is claiming till 19/1, 2024.
No, from
Till he was
Pasigat also,
post-
in Pasigat also, I am not getting the
No,
salary
Pasigat
because.
will come later.
My lord, let me verify the record, my lord. That is our instruction. Actually, we are not in position to assess the record, my lord. Give us time. We will come up with the record if we have been made over. We sanction.
Sir, imagine if a person is not getting a salary for 1 month also,
Fine.
how they survive?
Even, my lord, after posting at Pasigat, my lord, from the Itanagar Municipal Corporation, my lord, the IMC, Commissioner IMC has not released the last pay certificate to the Pasigat Municipal Council also, my lord.
Why you are making such a, who is this Mr. K. Tabang? Who is Mr. K. Tabang? Learned Council.
Was representing us. Then,
Then,
my lord, we have to verify the record, my lord. That is our instruction. Actually, we are not in position to assess the record, my lord.
He has received certain instruction for which he prays for. Time was granted for a week. It's a matter of disbursement of salary.
My lord, then direction. may be
Then why you are saying today that you would like to verify the records? What is this?
We, by publication. They have.
No, that day, Mr. Tabang said that he has
no,
received an instruction.
Yes, this instruction here with us, my lord. It is with us. This instruction is with us,
For
but
who-
it is not relevant to the payment, my lord.
For which he phrased for a week's time to file affidavit.
But it is not regarding.
It is of what?
It is regarding enclosed file there with the personal file. Personal file has been sent to Pasika. With instruction we received, my lord. That he submitted.
Whatever maybe you should have brought that on record.
Well-
As directed, as allowed by this court. On your prayer only week's time was granted. Don't ask your junior to appear, just for the heck of appearing. Let them have the proper instruction. We'll give you 1 week, further 1 week time to release the, you work it out and release the
My lord.
salary.
My lord,
You are not disputing that he was serving here or not? Are you disputing that?
my lord, one question is there, my lord. Check 40, page 40, we are still submitting it, my lord.
Have you filed any affidavit?
No.
It's better, we'll give him 2 or 3 weeks time to file affidavit in detail. Then we'll dispose of the matter.
If, my lord, and in between, if we intend to get it, my lord, then certain that really they have given us the money, we can release in between.
It's your lookout from where you get or not, we are not concerned. You have to, if he has served you, you have to release you have to pay the sale, that's all.
No, in fact, he didn't serve us, but question is.
Let me
whether-
see that instruction. What is the instruction?
Whether, my lord, simple, copy will be served. Actually, the question here is, he has not served us, but the contention is, there is no salary head in the department of ULB to pay him, my lord. That's why they have requested us to pay him. But our contention is, my lord, we are not sure that they have released the fund or not. That is our contention, my lord. It is not that we are not saying that he has served us, because record clearly says he never served us. But of course, if money has been remitted to us, we will surely disburse money, because that is not our money.
Heard Mr. Arseke, land counsel for the petitioner. Mr. Tijamo, land counsel for land standing counsel for IMC, respond number for IMC within oblique IMC, Eternal IMC. Submits that he may be granted further 2 weeks time to file affidavit. List of. Although this court has granted the respondent number 4 IMC on being represented by Mr. K. Thabang, land standing counsel, for filing affidavit for within 1 week. List of no affidavit has been filed as spread by the learned counsel, Mr. K. Thabang. List of. Next paragraph. Mr. T. Omo, learned counsel for the respondent, has placed on record the sanction orders from the year 2022 to 2024. Next paragraph. On their perusal of the sanction orders, it appears that the What is that? Urban,
Local body.
the urban local, the respondent number 3 has already sanctioned and released the grants in aid to both the urban local bodies, namely Itanagar Municipal Corporation and Pasigat Municipal Council from time to time. Till date. From time to time. List of. Considering that the respondent number 3 has already released the grants in aid for payment of for payment of salaries. For payment of salary to the Itanagar Municipal Corporation, the respondent number 4 is directed to consider release of the salary, area salary to the petitioner before the next date of listing of the matter. List of the prayer of Mr. T. Jamo, Standing Counsel for IMC, is granted. List of accordingly list this matter after 3 weeks. 3 weeks. In the meantime, the Mr. T. Jamo, Standing Counsel, as well as the other respondents, to file the affidavit in opposition. This after 3 weeks. It's okay. You'll have to pay. Before the next date, you have to pay.
That copy may please be served to us, madam.
Huh?
That copy may please be served to us, madam. Because we are not able to locate if there is our problem, because
It's clearly about the salary only. Grants in aid for salary.
madam, but we have to verify whether it includes his. salary
Yes,
or
Omo,
not.
you furnish.
Sure.
You share.
Can it be fees on 4th October, madam?
Ah.
Otherwise, there will be a long vacation, madam.
List the matter on 04/10/2024. 4th of October. You pay the salary, area salary, whatever he's entitled.
My lord, we may even opportunity to verify, my lord. If
Whatever you do, you
we have
pay
received, my lord,
it.
If we have received, we certainly pay, my lord. Our submission is, my lord. Actually, he didn't serve us.
I'm-
But they had no had to pay. That's why they have requested us to release.
Whatever
We
you,
will release, my lord, if it is with us, my lord. That part we want the record, my lord. If this record is given to us, we will verify, my lord.
that's why I said, directed to consider paying of the salary. If you have difficulty, we'll see on 4th. I have not directed to pay you the pay, consider to pay. All right. What is to be done?
Lordship, service report in respect of respondent number 3 is awaited, Lordship.
Okay. Office note. And Mr. Jitalo,
Yes, Lordship.
Land Council for the petition, and MS. Or K. Wang, Land District Council. Office note, next one, office note 11, office note that is 11/09/2024 reflects that service reports of the survey in respect of the respondent is still awaited. Listed. Next matter, await survey reports for another 3 weeks. Further 3 weeks. List
Lordship,
after 3 weeks.
Lordship, there is an interim order that may be.
What is interim?
Lordship, the disqualification order was
What
suspended.
disqualification?
Disqualification of the petitioners, Lordship, as Panchayat.
Interim order passed, earlier shall continue.
Much of it.
Lordship, I need some time to file affidavit.
Affidavit file,
Not yet.
where is this in?
I need some time, your lordship, to file affidavit.
Huh?
I need some time to file affidavit.
And Mr. Arkoi, learned counsel for the petitioners. An affidavit has been filed. With regard to the proof of service upon respondent number 4, 5, and 6. 4, 5, and 6.
Yes.
Mr. It is noticed that the service notice upon respondent number 4, 5, and 6 by Dasimot, huh? Mr. The same is taken on record. The services upon respondent number 4, 5, and 6 is complete. MS Arbasar, London State Council, praised for and is granted for the 3 weeks.
3 weeks, lordship.
3 weeks time to file affidavit.
Lordship, there is interim.
Interim order plus earlier shall continue.
Outline.
Await service reports for further service reports upon respondent number 4, 5, and 7 for further 3 weeks. This after 3 weeks.
My lord, this is of similar nature as it is in 527, madam. This may also be listed on 24, madam.
24.
Yes, madam.
24.
24.
Item
15.
7.
Oh, it's similar as, I don't know, 527.
you have not taken the stay
Madam.
for respondent number 3.
APSSP.
Who is respondent number 3? You are appearing. Why then respondent number 2? SSB.
SSB.
You are appearing.
Yes.
Ah,
Copy was not served to us in mail. So anyway, I have received.
you have received. And Mr. Gita, learned counsel for the petitioners. The respondents, Mr. Tita, learned standing counsel, and Mr. Estafin, learned counsel for the respondent number 3. Standing counsel, AP, SSB. Granted further 2 weeks time to file response list of matter on
24, Lordship.
24
24.
9
24.
2020.
Much of it.
May I, Lordship? Lordship, yeah, fix the matter on 23.
Why?
Senior counsel is out of session. So, in fact, that by
Have you
senior-
gone through the writ petition?
Yes.
What is there?
Lordship, petitioner is claiming the medical reimbursement bill.
Then we'll grant you. Yes, what is to be done? 2018 matter. What is your stand?
Lordship, our stand is
You
that,
cannot pay.
yeah, yes, we have paid already the ceiling limit of 5 lakhs, which is in the CMI, Chief Ministers. And where he have taken treatment is not the designated of CMI, Lordship, designated hospital of CMI.
To be done. But you have said
Lordship, my
this will be restructured.
revised instruction on medical expenses, Lordship, my NHR A.
No,
Page-
page 54, in view of the discontinuance of so-and-so and replaced by new chief minister so-and-so, some more time shall be required to streamline the medical reimbursement issues. This is of 2018. Now unable to clear up the medical reimbursement to the petitioner until the state government revokes the order. The petitioner's case will be reprocessed only after the procedure is notified. The CMAY has been notified already. What happened? Thereafter,
Lordship, this is 2013 office memorandum, Lordship, in my affidavit, Lordship, NHR A. Here,
so
Lordship,
ceiling limit is 55 lakhs.
5 lakhs, Lordship. Here, Lordship, they have bifurcated, Lordship, critical and non-critical, Lordship. In critical, Lordship, there is neurosurgery, cardiac surgery, cancer surgery, kidney transplantation,
Yes.
joint replacement, and then accidental cases.
When did you file this? reply?
Lordship, this we have filed in
19.
yes, 19, Lordship. 19. And we have affidavit from Lordship, respondent number 2 also, and this is one has filed differently and 2 has filed differently, Lordship. What 2 have said is, Lordship, the petitioner's hospital where he have taken treatment, Lordship, Medanta Global Health Private Limited, Gurgaon, Haryana, is not empaneled hospital as per Gazette list, Lordship.
Now these are all. The issue would be whether he is entitled for
The old,
the medical reimbursement of the amount which he has claimed.
yes,
What about this CM Universal Health Insurance Scheme? What is the scheme and what is the provision under this scheme?
Lordship, in my NHRA, Lordship, it has explained, Lordship,
Alexa,
page 7, Lordship.
so 2013.
13,
Liver transplantation is not there.
liver, Lordship,
Kidney is there. Liver is equally serious,
yes, Lordship, of course.
critical.
It will come under critical, Lordship. But then here, Lordship, of course, 70% of the amount recommended by the medical board would be provided to the Lordship patient. in case of critical.
The medical board subject to ceiling of 5 lakhs.
Yes, that's what Lordship.
Why this business of ceiling in Arunachal Pradesh?
70% would be paid, but then ceiling of 5 lakhs.
Out of 41 lakhs, what would be the 70%?
Lordship, no.
30 lakhs. Then you are putting a ceiling of
In the beginning,
5 lakhs.
in the beginning, petitioner has submitted 23.
Anyway, I thought of
28
disclosing it
lakhs.
because we'll
20.
direct you to pay, but because of this annexer, it would not be proper without hearing his senior. Who is your senior?
C Modi
Where he is?
and Pasigat,
What is doing?
due to some issues, personal issues.
On the
What's it?
prayer of Mr. So-and-so, learned counsel for the petitioner. Learned counsel appearing on behalf of Mr. C. Modi, learned counsel for the petitioner. List this matter after
Okay, fix
2
the
weeks.
matter on 23rd of this month. 23rd of this month.
2 weeks. List of next para. Considering that Miss MS G.Eth learned additional senior government advocate is present. Next para. Considering that the matter relates to claim of medical reimbursement. And the petitioner has already retired from service. When he has retired?
2017.
In the year 2017. Let this matter be listed. After 2 weeks. That's it.
Obliged.
Give it to that on the item. What that item?
Last item.
Item 11. You give it to the Mr. Omo, T. Omo. In item 11. Yes, sir.
My lord. I am challenging the Deputy Commissioner's order dated 12 December 2018, where my land, private land, and almost we had inherited from my forefathers. That has been without my knowledge, without my consent. It was allotted to the ITBP. My lord.
On which year?
It was allotted in 2012.
Well,
Yes. We didn't know anything about the allotment order. It was totally dark. So, of course, Army, Assam Rifle, earlier, Assam Rifle
wait
was
for
there.
in possession since 1946.
Exactly not like that. Assam Rifle was, of course, there. That was purely temporary. We had, in those days, Assam Rifle and we stayed together, but that was purely temporary. Nothing permanent structure was there. Nothing was there. Later on, how it was given to the ITBP. If it is so, the entire Arunachal Pradesh, this will be most great presidents. Entire Arunachal Pradesh will be acquired by the government without my consent. And my economical, all my sustainability will be ruined. Therefore,
The land settlement like 2000 says so. Land belongs to the state.
that should be acquired,
2000. Anyway, we'll see later. to that.
Government land, yes, of course.
You show us
It said that
how,
government.
how these areas belongs to you. On what basis?
My lord, especially in my area in Arunachal Pradesh, except that LPC, nothing could be. Those days, still we have lots of lands, my lands, but we have not because lots of technical surgery. Except that LPC, we don't have any record to show.
You
that
have
this-
LPC.
No, in this case, no LPC is there.
Then
So we have not applied. But in those days, we
you
didn't
said
know
if
about
it's
LPC
except
also.
LPC, then
Yes.
you must have LPC.
Yes.
If nobody's, if there's no dispute, if nobody's claiming, it's a different thing altogether. But if there is a dispute, and if you are claiming the land as of yours, you'll have to show something that this
Yes.
belongs to me.
It is there. The Gambura, the Anchal Samiti, they have given us.
No, that is not the
certificates.
requirement. They are only to verify
When LPC.
for
is applied.
LPC.
Yes.
Have you applied for any LPC?
But in our area, except that LPC, because since this is my land, what was the necessity of applying the LPC also? So this is my private land. So what? I have lots of land out there.
Then in that case, what is the necessity of taking a certificate from the Gambura that the lands belongs to you if it is not required?
Right. Because that time, I'll come to the exact point. I have a plot of land around 2 acres and 4 acres.
That I have
Yes,
seen.
it is Nacho and
Come to the
yes,
point.
Nacho and Lemike.
Otherwise,
And-
it will take whole day.
Honor, so a grip of my that. So we have earlier also, we approached the Honorable High Court. Honorable High Court
Yes.
says,
Page
page number 28, start from page number 24.
24.
Yes.
Hmm.
Then page number 28, 1, 2, 3, 4. Paragraph 4. After hearing the learned counsel appearing for the parties, one thing is very clear that is ownership claim over the said plot of land by the petitioner is not disputed. Is not
Para?
disputed.
But
Page number 28, paragraph 4. By the state respondents.
that is after hearing the enlightenment council.
After hearing the learned counsel appearing for the parties, one thing is very clear that is ownership claim over the said plot of land by the petitioner is not disputed by the state respondents. Therefore, the fact that the petitioner did not claim compensation, of course, we didn't claim compensation. The compensation earlier when Assam Rifle occupied the same would not disentitle them from claiming the compensation. This time, if ownership claim is substantiated by them. Therefore, I am considered opinion that this
So
petition
asserting
can
the
be disposed
ownership
of.
of the land by giving the prisoner chance to substantiate any, and if they can substantiate, they then be acquired by the innocent. Yes.
Yes, disposed of. The land we acquired by initiating necessary acquisition process as per the prevailing land acquisition law. It was exact direction, matlab.
No, provided if it is the ownership is established. You have to read together. To ascertain the ownership of the land question by giving, for instance, if they can, their claim and if they can substantiate it, the land be acquired. If you can substantiate, then only the land will be acquired. Your ownership. According to Deputy Commissioner, you could not.
So, Deputy Commissioner didn't follow the process of. It was exactly not followed. It just called to the claimant only. Then asked us to show your ownership right. Then we have nothing to show. Only LPC procedure was there, but we have not obtained the LPC. Then we have shown that Gambura came. Then Anchal Samiti member came stating that this land belongs to the petitioner. But DC was not ready. Says that
This
nothing
talks
was-
about only 3 acres of land
Yes,
at Nacho.
yes,
What about Limeking, 4 acres?
yes.
What about that?
That,
That
we-
you have not.
no, two petitioners, this is common
This is
petition,
first petition.
common petitioner.
Then,
Two petitions, that
next one is the
making.
Limeking.
Yes.
So now you have jointly filed this. Huh?
Earlier it was in 2 petitions. Now it has been.
Same
made as-
petitioner?
Same petition.
Okay. So what's wrong in the impugn order of the deputy commissioner? You tell us.
As per direction of this Honorable High Court, it was directed to the learned Deputy Commissioner to acquire the land by following the land acquisition.
Before that, you should be given an opportunity to establish your ownership.
Mhm,
And if you can substantiate,
mhm.
then only that substantiate in the sense, if you can establish your ownership,
Yes.
then only the land has to be acquired.
Mhm.
Deputy Commissioner has said that you could not establish the ownership, therefore your ownership could not be, you cannot be given, the land cannot be, it need not be acquired. Because when
My lord, lots of rulings are there. Without the acquisition of land by following the process of law,
that is settled, why not
Yes.
on that?
Yeah, it
First,
is
you
there.
have to establish that you are the owner of the land.
in our village area, in my village, except that Gamburas and Onchal, nothing we could show. Then when acquisition process starts, then only the people will come, this land belongs to me, that land belongs to me, then it's only there. Other than that, we
Sir,
don't
that
have
may
any
be a-
record.
That may be a practical practice.
Yes,
We're not concerned about that. We'll decide on its own merit of the matter.
other than,
This is very simple.
yes,
You are claiming the land,
yes,
ownership of the land.
yes,
DC has heard you. And according to DC, you could not establish your ownership. The documents which you have placed, it has not been accepted because it is not a requirement under the law or the notifications
yes.
that the Gaubura or Ansal Committee has to certify you that you are the owner of the land. If you claim the land, you have to have either have the LPC or some other documents which shows that you are the owner of the land. That is what DC has said.
They have also submitted in orally, the Gambura, Onchal, almost all villager came with supporting that.
Any statement by the other Gaubura and Ansal Committee members? Any statement recorded?
Yeah, recording was made, but exactly it is not reflected in this order. And my lord, the allotment without the consent, even if this land doesn't belong to me, the allotment itself is an illegal.
Then
This
you
is
don't have a
in the
right.
village. It's
Are
in
you saying
village
so?
area.
Are you disputing now?
Yeah,
Are you disputing yourself that it's not, it may not be yours?
no, even if, I'm talking of in general way, that
You
anybody's
talk about
land,
your case
anybody,
only.
any villager's land cannot be by this way
Sir,
allotted to the
make your
government.
submission on your case, not the general case. We are not hearing general cases today.
So, my lord, I don't have any other records other than that the GB and Anchal Committee's statements that the Gamburas and ASM's that certificates. Other than that, I don't have any, records to show because I didn't have, because that was my own land. How should I apply for my LPC? Till now, I too don't have any LPC there.
Where is those certificates?
Certificates. Oh. 1.5.
You continue at 2. Continue at 2.
All right. Your Lordship, illegal allotment.
Huh?
Item number 4, is 4.
Yes.
Before the item, another matter was, and this matter was at court number 2. When
Hmm.
I reached your Lordship, this matter already passed off. So I pray that I filed one additional today, your Lordship. So I pray that this matter may be fixed on Monday.
What is the order here? Item 14. You have filed addition.
So I filed subsequent development. So today morning I filed. So
Then index as you, it is item 14. On the prayer of Mr. A. Bhattacharya, Land Council for the petitioner. List this matter on 16. 1609 cents. Huh?
give you.
That's all.
So, my lord,
Was there those letters, certificates?
yes, yes. Page number 15 and 16.
15.
Yes.
16.
15 and 16. Accordingly, my lord, both these persons,
Ed Gabura.
yes, both these persons were also called. These persons were called and taken their statements, but it is not, as per in page 40, in page 40, in the order of Deputy Commissioner, page 40, therefore, by the order number, determine the LRSO was directed to, by the undersigned to ascertain whether ASM, Gambura and head Gambura are empowered to issue land ownership certificate. Of course, the LRSO was also directed to ascertain the ground on which ASM head Gamburas had issued the land owner certificate.
Okay.
Si Tanam Nacho, si Tanga Nacho, and Tayama. Para si Yaya Ringling,
Yes.
Yaya Ringling, 15 Kojap 2, Nacho Block. Diko Baki, HGB,
Okay.
HGB, who had issued land certificate on 10/12/2015 and 14/12/2015 were summoned.
It was not to ascertain whether your the land belongs to you or not.
Yes, yes. Actually, it was summoned to them whether the land exactly whether they issued the certificate exactly they issued that
Just wait.
certificate or
Just wait. Excuse me. Just wait.
how like
Empowered to issue. इसलिए तो काम कर 10,000 5,000 वो तो सिग्निफाई करता है कि जमरात राइट है अभी किसको करना है
therefore they had been summoned and they have been examined. Then only I accept that there is no any proper procedural rule in Arunachal Pradesh empowering to the head GB or Anchal Samiti member to issue a certificate. But when allotment or NOC is taken, LPC is taken, that time NOC is, obtained from the GB and the ASM.
Okay,
That it signifies that they are the authorized person to identify that land belongs to him. Then moreover, my lord, there are lots of, in Arunachal Pradesh, Bengal is that regulation, June cultivation regulation, and earlier which you were talking, this is the Arunachal Pradesh Land Settlement and Records Act 2000. Yeah,
volume.
This is volume 7, page number 203. Government land means land acquired by the government under Land Acquisition Act. Government has not acquired any land. How Deputy Commissioner can issue any land allotment? This is page number 203 of section 2 of H. Page 203. In
203.
Yeah, in my book it is there, 203.
203.
Section 2, clause H.
This is something different.
Or the donation.
Two 220.
200.
220.
In my
Page 220. Land acquired by the government under Land Acquisition Act for donation of the public for system.
donation of public for establishment and station that is quite common in the country.
Yes.
My lord, in Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation also, the outsider cannot enter in Arunachal Pradesh or take any type of land in Arunachal Pradesh, since the ITBP, they are the outsider. They are not exactly belong to the civil tribe people of Arunachal Pradesh. It shall not be lawful for any person, section 7, not being
not relevant. It's not relevant. It has been given on lease only.
Zoom regulation also, there is a provision
What?
for compensation, PR compensation.
No, it's okay. First, the issue is whether the Deputy Commissioner has rightly considered your case to establish, to decide whether you are the owner of this land. That's all.
Deputy Commissioner, Malab, so
Okay. Yes.
Malad, in this case, your lordship has already seen, Malad, since 1946, it was occupied the Assam Riflemen. Now, this very land, it was handed over, my lord, to ITBP and got allotment 2012. Now, this span of 59 years, my lord, totally silent, my lord. Either from his forefather or any native, my lord, claiming that these are our land. We have given temporary settlement to Assam Rifle. There is no any whisper, there is no documentation. Then, my lord, after knowing, my lord, this 2012 land allotment, that was on approval from the government. Now, these are the areas, I believe, my lord, these are the notified urban areas. Otherwise, there cannot be any land allotment, my lord. So, on government approval, my lord, Deputy Commissioner has given land allotment on lease basis to the ITBP, my lord.
But Deputy Commissioner never indicates it's a government land.
My lord?
Deputy Commissioner never indicates. It is not discernible that the
My lord,
land belongs to government.
otherwise, my lord, there could not have been issue of, my lord, land allotment either in lease basis or.
That is wrong. That has been challenged, put to challenge.
But they have not challenged the government approval.
No, approval is not required.
Government, because this is the basic foundation. On government approval, Deputy Commissioner just he, my lord, issue the passbook and allotment only, my lord.
How can the government approve?
My lord, this is a government land,
Unless you decide that it's a government land.
my lord. Now we say, your lordship is very aware, for any establishment in an Arunachal Pradesh, either it is donated by the public or the district administration or acquired, my lord. Now these are the donated areas, my lord. That is the affidavit filed by the Deputy Commissioner, my lord.
Donated.
My lord, this land was donated by the villagers for establishment of the district administration, my lord.
Where it is?
My lord,
It is in page number 11. Exactly, it is not like that. Page number 11 of affidavit filed by the Deputy Commissioner.
no. Are you sure? Page number 11?
Yes, page number 11. I'm a type copy.
Response number 3.
Yes, yes. But it says that,
No. Affidavit filed by the Deputy Commissioner.
yes, I'm talking.
Are you
about
sure?
that. Yes.
Then we have two different copy. This is filed by Subodh Tapin. Just a minute. Let's
This is the other case. This is not eligible. This is petition number 9.
yeah, this petition number 9, correct.
Answer A.
Page number 11.
Well, on 25 June 2019.
No, this is in my hand. It is of 5th May
No.
1990. Affidavit was filed on.
I am not harping on that. This
Who is response number?
yes, my lord, 15 March 2019, my lord. Affidavit filed on 15 March 2019. I was referring to paragraph 4, my lord. Oh, sorry, paragraph 5, my lord. Yes.
No, this is affidavit. Who is response number 5 and 4 and 5?
ITBP, my lord.
3 is
3 is Deputy Commissioner, my lord. 3 is Deputy Commissioner. And page 4, my lord, paragraph 5. I think my friend he was referring to
yes.
this is annexures.
Filed by respondent number 3.
Yes.
Correct. The paragraph 5 says, my lord, that with regard to the statement made in paragraph 3 and 4 of the writ petition, the answering respondent begs to state that the petitioner has not adduced any document proof as to ascertain their ownership upon the said land. By then, since the time memorial, the office of the respondent has had documents evidence which is enclosed herewith that in the year 1991-1997, general public had submitted memorandum citing that the landowners had voluntarily donated the present township area free of cost for establishing administrative headquarters. This is the statement by the Deputy Commissioner. They have a document of 91 and 97. It's donated by the village people. So if it is donated by the village people, it's a government land. That's why, my lord. That's why my land allotment was required, my lord.
Here it is clearly mentioned that now in the type copy I am reading to the EAC memorandum regarding town planning. This is regarding town planning. The following landowner of Nacho would like to draw your kind attention to the following few points for your necessary action and consideration, please. Yes, sir. It is known that survey is being conducted to demarcate the town planning at Nacho. This is not talking about the area which I am claiming. In connection, we would like to inform you that government has occupied our land from Jiki Nala to Kojom Nala, and we are not getting any land to occupy.
Hence, we are giving the following points before you for your kind perusal. Firstly, we should like to allow to occupy lingering your the half of upper Kojam Nala. Secondly, town boundary should be demarcated rightly from lingering Nala. Sieging near grave. Thirdly, at the time of demarcation, government assured the people of land owners to provide government job for political interpreter, PI, peon, chokidar, etc. Fourthly, trading license, gun license should be granted to the people. This is not talking of the ITP land. Fifthly, four persons from proper land owner should be allowed to sit in the board meeting at the time of town planning and land distribution. Sixthly, if occupy our land from Jini Nala to Koja Port, ADC post, this is talking of ADC post to government, should pay a land compensation of rupees 50 lakhs to the landowner as compensation. If at all above points are not fulfilled, boundary for town planning may please be done from Jini Nala to Jinking So Nala, etc. And ADC post may be cancelled, for which we shall grateful to you. This is Tabu Nacho, Bobu Nacho, Taring Nacho, Tado Nacho, Tayom Nacho, Tau Nacho, Tayu Nacho, Taji Bareng. This is totally in different areas. I am Tanam Nacho. This is not exactly in that area. This is talking of ADC headquarters. Army area is a bit far from this area. Well, I am still like, I don't say that I'm not belong to the land, to the ITVP. I still say little bit, at least for my survival, for my.
Who is getting the lease rent? Government.
I'm still ready to pay. I'm gonna give the donate the give the. I'm not.
Yes.
At least little amount.
Yes, this annexure does not indicates the donation. It's a demand.
It's a demand.
Demand only.
My lord. Now,
And you have not filed any reply to this,
and in our
saying that this is a different area.
they have not.
But in any case, it cannot be considered to be a donation.
But as per the deputy commissioner statement, affidavit, my lord, they have not.
It has to be. You have annexed this only. You have not annexed any other documents. I think you need to go to approach the civil court. It's very difficult. I understand this cannot be just taken like this. We'll set aside the order of this deputy commissioner, and we cannot declare that he is also because on the basis it has not been properly considered. But they will give him a liberty to approach the civil court.
My lord, this can be redirected to deputy commissioner to.
What redirecting? Same thing will come up. And it's a disputed now after the enactment of Civil Courts Act. The title is in dispute. So you'll have to go to the civil court. Civil court, it will not be like the deputy commissioner. They'll call, you will have your own witness. They will have their own witness. You may be given the chance to adduce evidence.
Then my friend, he was referring to that Land Allotment Act. There's a provision for appeal also. You could have taken their course also. My lord, if it is so, this will be, of course, a bad decision for the Arunachal Pradesh because lots will come without
No,
any
I'm not saying that you are not, you don't have a right. You have a right to claim. But to establish, you will have to go to the civil court.
No,
Not that the civil courts may not insist you for documents like patta and all. The traditional way of inheritance that witness will establish. You see, reason is deputy commissioner has not considered the certificate issued by the ASMs and Gaburas. What he has considered is that whether they have a power under the act or rules to issue such certificate, I mean, granting ownership. Obviously, they don't have. They
Yes,
cannot.
of course.
But then, if you have the witnesses to say that land belongs to you traditionally or by in customary way, if you can establish, no one can take it away.
So,
See, I understand, but this is, you yourself also cannot place anything on records. Had you had the LPC also, we could have understood, we could have considered.
in land acquisition process also, land acquisition process also.
No, acquisition will come later.
Mm.
First, you will have to establish your right, ownership. There's no dispute about
Even
ownership.
if I establish my ownership before here, but if process starts, there will be lots of people will be examined during the process of land acquisition. The publication, land newspaper publication will be there. Any ownership are there. Any
No, if this land is dispute, because wrongly or rightly, it has been allotment has been given on lease basis. Lease has already been given by on the ground that it has been donated by the people of that area. Once, as you have shown, as per the Land Settlement Records Act, government land can be either donation or acquisition.
but it was not exactly done.
So that is the dispute, which has to be established to the proper process.
So in this case,
Yes, what do you say?
Disposed of by this Honorable Court 13 November 2017, my lord. Annexure, page number 27, my lord. It
Yes.
starts. And relevant page is, my lord, page number 29, my lord. In view of what has been stated above, this writ petition is hereby disposed of by directing the respondent number 3, with Deputy Commissioner, Upper Subansiri District, Dapur Region, to ascertain the ownership claim of the petitioners over the land measuring about 3 acres situated at Naso, which has been allotted to the respondent number 5, that is me, my lord, by giving a chance to the petitioners of the providing their claim, and if they do so, initiate necessary acquisition process under the relevant land acquisition law, so that the petitioners could get the compensation amount they are entitled to. My limited submission is by virtue of this, in pursuance of this, the order, the Deputy Commissioner examined, admittedly, we don't know how far the examination was conducted. Determination has been done. On several hearing took places, on which date Gao Buraj and other the villagers were called for to record their statement. And thereafter, finally, this order has come. The Deputy Commissioner passed an order. And by it is clear and transparent that ownership is one thing and the claiming of the compensation is another thing. And in view of the in respect of the compensation, we have already paid 69 lakhs and above, in respect of these pockets of land.
To the
state government.
The lease rent.
Lease rent, that we have already paid. And it is not, it is admittedly, it is not our part who is the landowner. That has to be basically determined by the Deputy Commissioner. Therefore, submission is, my limited understanding is, once the District Honorable Court has given a directions to the Deputy Commissioners to ascertain ownership, then in that circumstances, the same can be remanded back to them for proper examination.
To the Deputy Commissioner.
yes.
Agree.
Yes.
But ultimately, it involves a disputes, the ownership.
During that time also, it was.
Yes, by now, after the enactment of Civil Courts Act, Deputy Commissioner doesn't have the
Malad,
right
I'm
to
sorry, Malad,
decide
Deputy Commissioner is not a competent authority to
Now.
decide the title, Malad.
right now.
It is the civil court, Malad.
Acquisition part.
No, no,
Not a recognition, party to establish. the
ownership, Malad, ownership, title, Malad, title. It
Because
is the
they are
civil
saying
court.
he's the owner. They are saying that it has been donated.
Malad.
Now it's become a government land. So it has been
Yes,
allotted
Malad.
or
Evidently, Malad,
the
for title,
sent
Malad,
only.
yes.
Civil court is the
Civil
competent.
Civil court.
My lord, this is my humble prayer that let it examined again by the deputy commissioner.
Deputy Commissioner doesn't have the jurisdiction now. It will have to decide. Will have to confront the right. No, Deputy Commissioner has said that you could not establish your right to ownership of the land. You are agreed by that. How can we send it back to him to decide again? That too, after the enactment of Civil Court Act, the appropriate authority is Civil Court, not the Deputy Commissioner. He cannot decide now. Had it been an acquisition, there would not have been any issue. Acquisition will come later. Once you establish your right, you will have the right.
But deputy commissioner, they have not exactly followed the direction of the Honorable High Court as shown by the Senate Council. As per this, it was to start the process of land acquisition, but it was not exactly done.
No, we cannot confer a power to an authority which is not been conferred by the law. Anyway, that's all.
So
Hard mister.
if so, limitation should not be there. I'll pray and stay. Limitation should not be there. And till when I still approach to the civil court, let it be. Interim may be continue.
Interim. Once you dispose of the matter, there is no question of interim.
Till we approach to the civil court or any other appropriate court.
What is the interim order?
Not to undertake any construction activities. Malad.
Yes.
By the time we are, Malad, facing difficulty in taking under.
Because of
And
that only we
undertaking
came to know,
construction activities.
they were allotted.
Status quo.
Yes.
Status. Admittedly, Malad, if titles is decided, Malad, he will get the compensation. Therefore, Malad, we may be allowed to take compensation, Malad, once the interim order is
We'll
modified.
give him approach the civil court
Civil
within
court,
20 days
Malad.
till such time,
Within 2 months,
not 2 months.
within 2 months, because I have to review all these things. Within 2 months.
1 month. 1 month.
Malad, 1 month may be give, Malad, granted to the petitioner. Ultimately, Malad, if the title suit is also prepared, Malad, ultimately, Malad, what will happen, Malad? By that time, Malad, it will not decided the ownership. Malad. So therefore, my construction activities will be hampered. Since we are, Malad, in the
Heard Mr. T. Bayer, learned counsel for the only one petitioner.
Two, no, actually.
Petitioners.
Three petitioners.
Petitioners.
Three petitioners.
And also heard Mr. Arishnav. You are 1 or 2?
Malad,
4 and 5 months.
I am
Union of India
1, 2 and
I think.
3. 1, 2 and 3.
Arishnav, learned additional advocate general. Correspondent number 1, 2 and 3. And Mr. M. Kato, learned DSGA. Correspondent number 4.
Sorry for interruption, Malad. So far, Malad, any sort of injunction may not, is not called for. Why? Because they are only asking for the compensation. Once they establish the title, Malad, obviously they'll get the compensation.
Yeah, we'll see.
For national interest, Malad, yes, Malad.
Correspondent number 4 and 5. The challenge made in this petition is to the
They have been waiting for more than 30 years. Then what is now so urgent in a month?
order dated 12/2018, passed by the Deputy Commissioner, Upper Subansiri District, Daporeja, whereby it is held that the petitioners have failed to adduce sufficient evidences, oblique documents, to prove their case and establish their ownership over the land measuring about 8644.75 square meters situated at Nacho and 14304.00 square meter situated at Limeking, which are presently under the possession of the respondent number 5. Respondent number 5. By police, it further held that the land in questions are being of strategic importance and are connected to the national security. The claim of the respondent number 5 is held to be valid. Full stop. Next paragraph. The petitioners claims to be the owners of a land measuring about 3 acres situated at Nacho and 4 acres situated at Limeking in the district of Upper Subansiri district, Arunachal Pradesh. Which they have inherited from their forefathers, time immemorial. List of the respondent number 3. List of it is contended that without their knowledge had allotted the said lands to the respondent number 5. What is this? What is this? ITBP. ITBP, Commandant ITBP. By an order dated 08/02/2012. Where is that allotment order? No, here they have actually.
Page number.
Page number 17.
17.
For construction of residential and non-residential building for 30 years lease period, subject to the payment of land revenue. Mr. The next paragraph, petitioners, comma, being aggrieved, approach this court by writ petition being WPC 79 and 80, WPC 79 of 2016 and WPC 80 of 2016, whereby this court, no, please. This court, by the order dated 13/11/2017, the same date, both the writ petition. Yes. Both the writ petitions. Dispose of both the writ petitions. Directing the state respondents, particularly the respond number 3, i.e. Deputy Commissioner Upper Subansiri District, Daporizio, to ascertain the ownership claim of the petitioners over the land measuring about 3 acres and 4 acres situated at Nacho and Limaki, which have been allotted to the respond number 5 by giving a chance to the petitioners of proving their claim if they can do so, initiate necessary, if they can do so, initiate necessary land acquisition process under the relevant land acquisition law so that the petitioner could get the compensation amount they are entitled to. List of. Next paragraph. Pursuant to the order of this court dated 13/11/2017, the Deputy Commissioner, by the order dated 12/12/2018, has decided the matter, decided the disputes against the petitioners and held the allotment of the said land to the respondent number 5 to be valid by dismissing the claims of the petitioners over the said of the land in question. List of. List of. Hence this writ petition. Next one, Mr. T. Bayer, Land Counsel for the petitioner, submits that the Deputy Commissioner has failed to take into consideration of the direction of this court by the order dated 13/11/2017, whereby this court has clearly directed to ascertain the ownership claims of the petitioner over this land in question and to proceed to acquire the land and pay compensation to the petitioner. List. He submits that the Deputy Commissioner has not considered the matter in its right perspective, in as much as the petitioner has misdirected himself to ascertain as to whether the certificates issued by the Ansal Committee members and other village authorities has the power to issue such certificate conferring the ownership to the petitioners. Please go. The list of he submits that in the state of Arunachal Pradesh, the land is owned by way of inheritance, and to that effect, the village authorities, public Panchayati Raj members issue certificate to the landowners by declaring landowners, which is a proof of the ownership which the petitioners have inherited from their forefathers. List of the land ownership. No, listen. There's no other document of land ownership except the land possession certificates that may be issued, that would be issued by the respective deputy commissioner. List of list of. Although the petitioners have not obtained land possession certificate, there would not be any dispute as regards the ownership. As such ownership is being known and supported by the village authority, by the authorities in the area and the village of the petitioner. This stuff. The land ownership in the state is by way of tradition. Please, sorry. The traditionally, the land ownership is recognized in the state recognized by the community of the respective land community by the community, to which the certificates issued by the ASMs is sufficient to support such ownership by way of inheritance. Please stop. Next one, Mr. T. Bayer, Learned Counsel, submits that the Deputy Commissioner has only the Deputy Commissioner has misdirected himself by directing the officer of the Land Management Department to ascertain as to whether the Ansel 70 members of the head Gaburas had the authority to issue land ownership certificates to the petitioners. He submits that the ownership, the certificates, and held that the Ansel 70 members and the head governors do not have the authority to issue such land ownership certificate under the law. List of he submits that the certificates issued by the Ansel 70 members of the head governor are not on being authorized to issue land owner certificate under any law, but to substantiate that the petitioners are the owners of the land in questions. Mr. Next paragraph. Mr. Tiber Land Council submits that the Deputy Commission has erred in law by holding that every piece of land falling within the state of Arunachal Pradesh belongs to the government. He reiterates that in the state of Arunachal Pradesh, the land ownership is not is by way of recognition by the community and the city and the individuals' land holdings are being by way of inheritance. Please stop. Therefore, he submits that the impugned order dated 12/12/2018 may be set aside and quashed, and a direction may be issued to the respondent authorities to acquire the land of the petitioner and to pay appropriate and pay compensation appropriately in accordance with the applicable law. Please stop. Next para. Mr. Arasnaba Learned Additional Advocate General for the state, on the other hand, submits that the land in questions have been donated by the general public of the area in the year 1991 and 1997. You voluntarily donated by the general public, huh? In the year 1991 and 1997. Free of cost for establishment of administrative headquarters, and by submitting a memorandum, they have requested to maintain the proper demarcation and also to also to award contract and supply works, comma, appointment as public interpreter, comma, peons and chowkidars, etc., as compensation in lieu of the said land. Next paragraph. He submits that the land in question have been in occupation by the then Assam Rifles since 1946, and the same has been thereafter the land being donated and considered land being donated, comma, which is land being the government land, comma, being donated by the general public of the area, comma, have been allotted to the respondent number 5 for construction of donated to the respondent number 5 on lease basis for a period of 30 years. List of he submits that supporting the impute order dated 12/12/2018 passed by the Deputy Commissioner Upper Subansri, comma, he submits that the petitioners have been given an ample opportunity to establish the right and ownership of the land in questions. Mr. Hauba, the petitioners have failed to establish their ownership over the land Mr. Therefore, the Deputy Commissioner has rightly rejected the claim of the petitioners, which has been fairly adjudicated pursuant to the direction of this court by the order, direction of this court, Mr. Therefore, the petitioner the present petition has no merit and is liable to be dismissed. Mr. Next paragraph. M. Kato That's all. That's your only submission. Mr. M. Kato Lanet DSJ for respondent 4 and 5 submits that. The respondent number 5, the respondent 4 and 5 has nothing to do with the title and ownership of the land. Please to nothing to do with the title and ownership of the land claimed by the petitioner. However, after hearing the petitioners, after carefully considering, after proper process of adjudication, by giving opportunity to the petitioner as well as the respondents, respondent number 4 and 5, the Deputy Commissioner has rightly adjudicated the matter and rejected the claims of the petitioner, as the petitioner could not establish any material to materials to show that they are the owner of the land. This stuff. The lands have been allotted to the respondent number 4 and 5 on lease basis for construction of residential and non-residential buildings. Mr. On such allotment, the respondent 4 and 5 have paid the lease rent of rupees 69 lakhs. No, then will not say that. Have paid have already deposited the lease rent to the government. This stuff. He submits that the respondent number 4 and 5 have been allotted the land which is having an strategic importance and are connected to the national security list of. Due to the litigations, the public interest with regard to the strategic importance and the national security are being hampered as the respondents are not able to utilize the land. Lister. He submits that since the Deputy Commissioner has Deputy Commissioner, after fair consideration of the claims and objections of the parties, has decided the matter, and the petitioner having failed to show any documents and other other supporting evidence, either before the deputy commissioner or before this court, to prove the ownership and title of the land by the petitioners, the writ petition may be dismissed, and the respondent number 4 and 5 may be allowed to use the land, considering the strategic importance and the national security of the country. Mr. I have considered the submissions of the learned counsel for the submissions advanced by the learned counsel for the parties, and also materials available on record. Next para. The petitioners, next para, the petitioners have approached this court challenging the allotment order dated 08/02/2012, whereby a land measuring 864.76 square meters and 14,304.00 square meters at Nacho and Limekking in the upper Subansiri district have been allotted to the respondent number 5 for construction of residential, non-residential building. List of continue, not list. For a period of 30 years lease, subject to payment of land revenue. List of this court, by order dated 13/2017, disposed of the writ petitions within bracket supra bracket clause with a direction to the Deputy Commissioner Upper Subansiri District to ascertain the ownership claim of the petitioner over the claim of the petitioner over the land in question. By giving the chance to the petitioner of proving his claim, and if the petitioners could do so, initiate necessary land acquisition process under the relevant land acquisition law, and to so that the petitioners could get the compensation amount that they are entitled to. Mr. This court also held that the ownership claim of the land in questions by the petitioners is not disputed by the state respondents. And therefore, respondents, therefore, the fact that the petitioner did not claim compensation earlier when the Assam Rifles occupied the same would not disentitle the petitioners from claiming the compensation. This time, if their ownership claim is substantiated by them. Next page. Pursuant to said direction of this court, pursuant to the aforesaid direction of this court, the Deputy Commissioner has heard the petitioners along with their counsel, heard the petitioners as well as the respondent number 5, who were represented by their respective counsels. Mr. On careful on consideration of the respective submissions and the evidences put forwarded by the parties, the Deputy Commissioner has held that the petitioners could not adduce sufficient evidence or documents to prove their case and dismiss the claim of the petitioners, thereby holding the allotment of the lands to the respondent of 5 to be valid. Next paragraph. On consideration of the impugned order dated 12/12/2028, it is seen that the Deputy Commissioner had adverted to adjudicate primarily that as to whether the claim of the petitioner claim of ownership by the petitioners is supported by any documents. List of to ascertain, it appears that the Deputy Commissioner has directed the officers of the Land Management Department to ascertain the ground on which Ansel Committee members of the head governors have issued the land ownership certificates to the petitioners and the petitioners. List of and they said and the Ansel Committee members and the governors were directed to, were summoned to were summoned and directed to produce documents with regard as to whether they are authorized to issue land ownership certificate. List of. It is seen that the officer of the land department has informed that there is no provision of the guidelines available in the land management branch for issuance of land ownership certificate by the Ansal Committee members, Gaburas, and head Gaburas. The head Gaburas and Gaburas of the village are only empowered to issue NOC, a no objection certificate for issuance of land possession certificate. The deputy commissioner appears to have relied on the statement of the officer of land management department that the Ansal Committee members and the Gaburas doesn't have the authority to issue land ownership certificate, comma. Therefore, the certificate issued by the Ansal Committee members and the head Gaburas cannot be accepted as a documents to establish the ownership claim by the petitioners. Mr. Next question. It is also noticed that the deputy commissioner has proceeded to determine the claims by relying, notice that the deputy commissioner has held that under the Land Acquisition Act, 1884, the right to fair compensation and transparency in Land Acquisition and Resettlement Act 2013, as well as Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation 1873 and Jumland Regulation 1947, or the Arunachal Pradesh within Land Settlement Records bracket close Act 2000 does not confer any right of ownership on merely for possessing any piece of land within the territory of Arunachal Pradesh, nor provide any provision for getting the ownership of land from anyone except the competent authority as provided by the law. Mr. Having considered such findings, I am of the view that the Deputy Commissioner has not considered the issue in its right perspective, as the above law, except the Arunachal Pradesh Land Settlement and Acts, the Records Act 2000, could not have provided any right or ownership, right title or ownership of the individuals. List of the LA Act 1894, now repealed, and the right to fair compensation. You just in short, Law Act 2013, and the Bolipara Tirap Chodia Frontier Tract Zoom Rail Regulation 1947 provides for the provisions for acquisition of the land and permanent compensation if the private land is required for the public purpose. Mr. The Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation 1873 confers a right of the travels in the state of Arunachal Pradesh by protecting their right of ownership of the land in the state. Mr. Next paragraph. The Arunachal Pradesh Land Settlement and Records Act 2000, which has been enacted to provide a comprehensive law for land revenue administration for all of the state of Arunachal Pradesh, incorporating customary rights on the land and certain measures of land reforms, has defined the government land, which means a land acquired by the government under the Land Acquisition Act or through donation of the public for establishment of administrative headquarters, government institutions and facilities under various wings of the government or such land as defined under Section 9. Next paragraph. Section 9 provides rights of over the land. It provides that all lands, public roads, lands and paths and bridges, ditches, dikes and fences on or beside the same, the beds of rivers, streams, nalas, lakes and tanks, and all canals and water courses and all standing and flowing water, and rights in or over the same or appertaining thereto, which are not the property of any person or community, are hereby declared to be the property of the government. Mr. On bare perusal of the above provisions clearly reflects that to be a government land, it has the land has to be either acquired by the government under the applicable land acquisition law or through donation by the public for establishment of administrative headquarters, government institutions, etc. And the rights over land, rights and titles over the land would be on the government, which are not the property of any person or community. No, sorry. And the property of the government, and then all other lands which are not the property of any individual or community are the property of the government. Having considered above, not having heard, in view of the above provisions, the Deputy Commissioner has wrongly held that every piece of land falling within the state of Arunachal Pradesh belongs to the government. In my view, to which in my view is clearly in the teeth of the provisions of the Arunachal Pradesh Land Settlement and Records Act 2000. Mr. Expert. So far as having regard to the submissions of the learned Additional Advocate General for the state, that the land in questions is a government land, are the government land, as the general public has donated to the government. By referring to the letter zero five 1991 by the 8 persons addressed to the Extra Assistant Commissioner. Mr. On the perusal of the said letter, which the state has relied to contend that the lands have been donated for establishment of government for government establishment free of cost, comma, doesn't show that the land had been donated. Rather, the letter clearly reflects certain demands on having the knowledge that the survey is being conducted to demarcate the town planning at Nacho.
Even if it is, even if it is.
Just wait.
It's not true only.
To demarcate the town planning at Nacho, huh? This stuff. Therefore, in any circumstances, the letter submitted by the 8 persons to the Extra Assistant Commissioner Nacho cannot be considered to be a donation for the land at Nacho. Next part. The submissions of London Additional AG to the effect that the land has been lands have been in occupation under the occupation since 1946 by the Assam Rifle, and no claim and objection, no claims and objection have been made for the last so many years. Therefore, the petitioner could not have claim any ownership over the land. As by the operation of law, the lands have become the government land. Otherwise, Mr. Having considered, otherwise, to which I'm of the considered view that it is settled position of law that the state as a welfare state cannot claim the principle of cannot perfect its rights and title, cannot perfect its rights and title over the citizen of the land of the private land of the citizen by claiming the principle of adverse possession. Indirectly, you are claiming adverse possession since 19. One is donation.
One is donation.
Other one is
One is
1946. You have not claimed anything. It amounts to adverse possession.
Even my lord, we received the advance position. I think it's 24 years. I think. But even then, my lord, suppose
46 is a long years.
46 years.
1946.
Yes, ma'am.
It's okay.
Even then, my lord, if there is any dispute, the facts are disputed. If the facts are disputed, my lord, court cannot enter. Then it will ultimately have to go to the.
Next paragraph. In that context, a reference may be a case of the Vidya Devi versus State of Himachal Pradesh, reported in 2022 SCC 569, may be profitably relied upon. Next paragraph. The Honorable Supreme Court has held that to forcibly dispossess a person of his private property without following due process of law would be violative of human right has also the constitutional right under Article 300A of the Constitution. In a democratic polity governed by the rule of law, the state could not have deprived a citizen of their property without the sanction of law. Mr. The state being a welfare state cannot be permitted to take the plea of adverse position which allows a trespasser, i.e. a person guilty of tort, or even a crime, to gain legal title over such property for years. It has held further that the state cannot be permitted to forfeit its title over the land by invoking the doctrine of adverse possession to grab the property of its own citizen. Mr. Next one. In the present case, although the petitioners had not obtained the land possession certificate to show the right and ownership of the said lands, the practice traditionally the people in this part of the country is that they inherit the right and title. No, the ownership is in by inheritance. List of inheritance, of course, subject to the recognition by the community of the right and title over a particular plot of land. List of the citizen, the people in the state are recognized to have the private as well as individual ownership of the land, even if there is no documents like even if there is no land documents, provided it is being recognized by the community. List of the petitioners claim in my conceit way cannot be discarded at the threshold without considering the traditional, without considering the right title and ownership which has been recognized traditionally. List of the deputy commissioners appears to have not considered this aspect of the matter which is traditionally and customarily recognized in a state like Arunachal Pradesh, which is exception to the mainland of the country. List of The Deputy Commissioner appears to have proceeded to determine only on the aspect of technicalities as to whether the petitioners could show a valid documents in according which is being valid documents as required under the law. List of the considerations appears to have been purely on the basis of the certificates issued by the Ansal Committee members and the Gaburas, that too, as to whether the Gaburas, Ansal Committee members and the Gaburas have the authority to issue land ownership certificate under the law. List of. Though the Ansal Committee members and the Gaburas may not have the power to issue and the authority to issue land ownership certificates. Come on. Such certificate which does not confer a right of ownership, confer a right and title, right title and ownership. However, it can be, it could be considered to support or substantiate the claim to recognize the right and title traditionally. List of. The Deputy Commissioner, in my view, have also wrongly proceeded by not taking the oral evidences of the village authorities or the village authorities, including the Ansal Committee members, who could depose that the as to whether the petitioners' claims are correct or to correct or not. List of as it attains, it gains significance in view of the recognition of the individual or the community ownership traditionally, which is prevalent and recognized in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. Mr. Mr. Having considered above, I am of the view that the Deputy Commissioner has not properly determined the claims of the petitioners. Mr. Consequently, the impugned order dated 12/12/2018 is set aside and quashed. However, considering that the no, Mr. However, considering that the petitioners however, having considered the materials placed on record, I am also of the view that the petitioner could not clearly establish the ownership title, right title and ownership over the lands in question. Therefore, in exercising the writ jurisdiction under Article 226 of the Constitution, no relief can be, and no declaration can be made to such dispute by granting relief the claim of ownership over the land. Accordingly, the petitioners are at liberty to approach the appropriate civil court That's all.
My lord, I'll approach within 30 days and in this period, at least status quo maybe at least 30 days since
Next
the whole year, nothing was there, nothing had happened. Now in 30
On
days,
the prayer of learned counsel for the petitioner, the petitioner is granted 30 days time to file appropriate suit, appropriate title suit before the jurisdictional civil court. List of till the till the filing of appropriate title suit by the petitioners, the parties are directed to maintain the status quo.
Right.
It is made clear that on the expiry of 30 days, the status quo, the present order of status quo shall automatically gets vacated. Now, as the moment the appropriate suit is filed, it is the power and authority. It is within the jurisdiction of the appropriate concerned civil court to pass any orders
On its own merit, my lord.
on its own merit.
My lord.
Obviously,
Yes.
the writ petition is disposed of. That's all.
Dev levels.